Hey everyone, and welcome or welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, I'm going to be drawing something with every single red art supply I own. So yeah, let's get straight into it.
So stick with us, cause Phineas and Ferb are gonna do it all. So stick with us, cause Phineas and Ferb are gonna do it all.
So first of all, credit to Drawing with Waffles, who popularized this concept, who's done it with all the colors. So yeah, shout out to her, because without her, I wouldn't have come up with this idea. So the first supply I used was this Crayola erasable colored pencil, and this was my only red erasable pencil, so yeah. I just decided to do a sketch with it, which when I thought of red, I thought of ooh, blood. You know what I kind of mean, vampires. So that got me thinking, so that's how I kind of really ended up with the sketch. I don't know. Well, but that's that. So I just maybe it was ooh, a fur coat, and then maybe this was a fancy vampire and stuff. So then I just did the face, which you can see me doing right now, and it's just pretty basic, pretty vampire-y, which it's okay. It's okay. I like it better at the end, but at first it was just ugh, you know what I mean? I didn't really like it at first, but that's truthfully all artists, so you can't really do that. But I said I'd used all the red art supplies, so I had to use this ruler kind of thing. So I just used that to do that. And then now I'm using this something or another, I don't know what it was called, but I just use that to do different spots. And then I use this Prismacolor Premier Crimson alcohol marker in the color Crimson Red. And I just use this for the pants. And nothing much really to it. I didn't do anything crazy. Then I use this Coca-Cola watercolor marker brush, whatever you call it. And I just use this to do the ground, and then I just blended it out with water to make the other tiles just more grimier, more bloodier, kind of thing. Then I used another Coca-Cola brush pen. Not sure what color this one is. They don't label the colors, but I just use that for the floor again. Nothing much more to it. You'll just see me just add random stuff to the floor. Then I use this Crayola Super Tips and whatever that color is. And I just use that to the floor again. That's where I'm going to use most of my art supplies. I have no idea what I should do for. But the floor ended up kind of looking not even, so I should have drew it the other way. But I didn't, so you have to deal with it, okay? Then I used this ohuhu alcohol marker, it was number 3, and I just used this to do the top part of the hair, and I'm gonna blend it out with all the two other ones. As you can see, I'm gonna be doing. See, now this is number 5, another ohuhu alcohol marker, and I did that for the middle section, just so, and then it will blend out easier. And then I use number 10 again, an ohuhu alcohol marker, and I use that for the bottom, and then it turned out really good. And sorry, there's a lot of yarn work, but this is a Prismacolor Premier in the color Poppy Red, and I just use this for the face, which I ended up darkening later. And so I just went over the face and the arms and the skin tone basically. Then I use this gel pen, I'm not sure what brand, I'm not sure what color, but sparkly, so I'm you know what, let's just do sparkles everywhere. So I do it on her shirt, her shoes, her pants, the blood, everything, you know what I mean? Because you just add sparkles everywhere, because sparkles are awesome. yeah. The next thing I used was the this Royal watercolor pencil, and I use this to the ground floor thingy again because, you know, why not? And then I just blended that out with water too. Then I use this ohuhu alcohol marker. The color was number 9. And I just use this to do the floor more and all that jazz. And then I used this U-Play marker in the color I Lava U, which, yeah, I said I'd use all of them, even the little kid art supplies I've had since I was 2. And I just use that to add like little freckles and, you know, dots everywhere. Then I use this tempera paint. I'm not sure what brand. I think it came in one of those art boxes things. And I just used it to do the background. I just painted everything red, so I just squeezed it out onto the paper because why not? Then that's what it looked like. And now I'm going to be using this Prismacolor Premier pencil in the color Vermilion Red, I think. And I just use this to go over just different random places, like the tried adding shading around there. And then now I'm using another Crayola Super Tips, and I'm just using that to kind of just like go to the floor again, nothing much more. I also did add different things, and then I used this Crayola marker in the color red, and I realized there's a bust, so I threw it. So, good job, me. Yeah. Then I use this Crayola Twistables crayon thingy. I'm not sure the color. But I just use this to do the floor again because I do not like crayons. I'm sure a lot of artists will relate to that. Then I use this Prismacolor Premier colored pencil in the color Poppy Red. And I just use that to go over the face again because I wanted it more darker. Don't know why. It just looks more creepier because right now it didn't look that creepy. So that's why I decided to use that. Then I use this Crayola Color Alive marker, and it just did the ground. Then I use this whatever marker, fine point thing. Here's a dry erase marker, and it got like really good. Like I'm surprised dry erase markers work that well, but like it was good. So I just used that to do the coat, but I'm gonna cover the coat in a second, so yeah. Then I used another Crayola marker. This time the color was red, same thing as last time. And then I used this Prismacolor Premier color pencil in the color Bright Red. And I just used that to the coat again. Then I used this ohuhu alcohol marker. The color was number 8. And I did this to the coat, because why not? And then I used this another erasable Crayola colored pencil. And I just used this to the coat again. And I knew I was going to go over this, so that's why I just added random things. Now another Royal watercolor pencil, I'm not sure what color. But I just used that to do the coat again and blended it out with water. Then I used this Prismacolor Premier color pencil. And this time the color was, don't know what the color is, but it was a red of some sort, sorry. And I used this to the coat. Then I used this Prismacolor Premier color pencil in the color red. And I just used that to the coat again. And some things to the floor. And that's basically it for that one. Next, I used this random red marker that this nib was pushed in, so I just did random dots, because why not? I had to use all of them, so sue me. Then I used these ohuhu alcohol markers, and they're number 5 and number 6. And I just used that to the hair, to the coat, just things like that. Nothing too special for them. Then I used this Crayola Super Tips. Not sure what the color was, but I just used that to go like little dots on the pants. But I ended up just coloring over that later. Then I used this Spider-Man crayon, and I colored in that and went over the paint. Crayons are awesome. Then I used this Rose Art marker, and I just went over different things, like the pants, just trying to get the pants darker because I did not like those spots. So yeah. Next, I used this Crayola Super Tips, not sure what the color was, and I tried to go over that, but then that was a bust because I went in the paint, so I just threw it. Because that's what we do. That's what you do. And then I went over it with another Crayola Super Tips marker, and I went over the pants. Then I used this chocolate color brush watercolor marker, and I just did that for like the floor, the different things. Next, I used this Crayola crayon. The color was red violet. Hey, it said red on it, so I'm gonna use it. If it said red on it, I'm gonna use it. So I just did that to like the coat, nothing too special. Then I used this Prismacolor Premier alcohol marker, and I just went over the pants again. Then I used this Chococola brush pen. It was like an orangey red, so I used it anyway because it was red-ish. Then I used this Chococola brush pen, but it was brown, so I decided not to use it. Then I used this Crayola Twistable crayon, and I just did that to the coat again. Then I used this colored pencil, I think it was U brand or something, and the ones that you got at Costco, those, you probably do. They were like all the rage when I was growing up. But now this was just like another crayon. Don't know, it was like Spider-Man, but I just used that to the pants. And then I used this other crayon, and I did that to the coat. So, yeah. Then I used this Crayola crayon in the color red, and I just went over the ground and, just did the random things. Then I used this colored pencil that was red. Don't know what it was from. Just went there. And then I used another Crayola crayon, and I just went there again. And a and a crayon again. I'll just go over the different tiles. IHOP crayon, same thing. I'm gonna go over tiles because why not? Nothing special. Then I used this other colored pencil. I'm not sure what the color was, but the one's from Costco. Then I used this crayon, and I just, did the stuff. I went over the head. Then I used another Crayola Erasable colored pencil, and I went over the face again because I just wanted it to get as dark as I can to make it more creepy. Yeah, I don't know. Then I used this crayon, and I just went over the, pants. Then I used this other crayon from Creatology, not sure what color, and I went over the shirt again. Then this red violet crayon, and I just used that to go over the face. Then I used this another Crayola crayon in the color red, rouge. Then I used this other Crayola crayon in the color red, and I just used that to like the pants. And then I used this crayon, and I realized it wasn't red, so I, bye. And then I used this crayon, and that crayon was not red either, so I threw it, because that's what people do, huh? I also went over the face a little bit, because, yeah. Then I used this colored pencil, the Prismacolor Premier, or color red, and I just went over the face. Then I used another one of the Costco brand colored pencils. Let me know in the comments what those colored pencils are called. And then I used this other crayon that was red, and I went over the coat again. Then I used this other crayon that was red violet, and I used that to go over the coat. Then another crayon that was blue violet, not blue, red violet, and I just went over the coat. Another crayon that was violet red, so that changed things up. And then I used this colored pencil called Maped, so yeah, a Maped colored pencil is red, so I used it. Then I did this pen that you know the pens you steal from like the bank, or not the bank, the pens you steal from like the different places because you don't have a pen, but you really do in your car, you know what I mean. Then I used this Craft Smart acrylic paint in the color bright red, and I just went over the background again just to get it like a little texture, a little different colors on the white spots. Then I used another Craft Smart acrylic paint, and this one was the color red. Just went over the background again, because yeah. Then I used this red Sharpie, and that I kind of used as my line art. So I just went around the character and just kind of outlined that. So I just kind of went over the character, you know, basics. Then I used this raw skull glue, which I just put over the coat because I was going to use that yarn. But then you know how things turn out when you use stuff? You know how that turns out? Well, it turns out like this. You put it on and realize it's bad, so you try to cut it up. And then you don't like it, so you just pull it up, leaving only the glue behind, and you get your hands all gluey. And that's what you do, you know? Fun things. And then I decided to use glitter, because why not? Glitter's amazing. And glue was already on there, so screw you, physics. That didn't make sense. But look at that! It turned out awesome. I liked it. It was actually really good. I love it. It was fun. And again, credit to Drawing with Waffles to really popularize this concept. Without her, I wouldn't have been able to do this because I probably would have not come up with this idea. This was a really fun challenge. I had a lot of fun creating this. And it's almost time for the question of the day. So today's question of the day is, what color should I do next? Let me know it down in the comments. And as always, if you like this video, please smash that like button, as it really does help this channel out. And if you're new here, please subscribe and hit the bell and select all, so you never miss whenever I upload a new video. And I hope you have a wonderful life, and I'll see you on Wednesday with another video. Bye, guys.